Thank you for joining me on the channel Mazarov Tarot. Today I'm doing a reading for the sign of Taurus. You don't have to be a Taurus, right? You can be a cross watcher. I will be using pronouns, male and female, them, they, he, she, whatever. But ultimately, find your place in the story, take what resonates, and leave what doesn't. And let's go ahead and get into today's reading. Y'all, let's start off with an omen. Y'all, personal note, I used some icy hot on my lower back, went for a walk. It started sweating down my butt. TMI, no, but Lord have mercy. That is scary. Anyway. I don't like no icy hot butt. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. Taurus, omen energy. As you guys may or may not know, omens are innately neutral. But they can signal something bad or good in the future. I don't think this is Taurus. I feel like it's scorpionic energy in the life of Taurus. But it's like, wait. So let's see. Taurus, if the card comes out again, then I know. But it's messy. It's all over the place. Like, keep it to yourself. All right, let's see. Taurus. Which one? All right, so I feel like all in all, the omen energy is neutral. It's okay, yeah. It's okay. It could be better. I feel like based off personal experiences, Taurus is obviously the watcher, I do feel, of me. And maybe Tauruses are not familiar with this side of me, the reader, or familiar with the side of somebody else. That is, they remind me so much of Taurus's actual father. But I do believe that it would be a feminine energy. Like a young female in the life of Taurus, the watcher, who I feel like I'm talking to, if not, then about, reminds Taurus a lot of their father. All right. But for specifically Taurus in its energy, Taurus, I could just see Taurus's story unfold. And it's just okay, the omen. Let me explain. Tauruses in the past would have received a calling. They would have, of course, been expecting that calling because Tauruses would have made deals and had arrangements. But essentially, Tauruses would have got this call like, we need you to come in to blah, blah, blah. To kind of, it's not even save the day. It's like for court or a judgment, we need Tauruses to go down south or something. Okay. Now, the thing is, I feel like Tauruses would have taken that call seriously or that duty, but it would have been personal for Taurus. I'm gonna say masculine energy, but it could be a biological female. It could be a biological whatever the hell. But bypass all of that. I'm actually saying Taurus within that court or judgment, like receiving, like being asked, can you please bring this? And it's weird because to me, but I'm a little bit of a has-been, so take it that for what it is. Tauruses remind me a lot of like Capricorn energy because they like, I've got toys, I've got gifts, I've got things that I can bless, I can take away, I can punish, I can. The only thing is, Tauruses would have needed to talk to other people. There would have been other people involved that should have had a higher say than Taurus. Because Tauruses are not the end all be all. But because somebody within a court system had immediate contact information for Taurus, Taurus then could play this role of a godsend, heaven sent. But it's like, Taurus, did you check in or with the person that should have been speaking up? I don't think so. But me, myself, in this situation, Taurus or crosswatcher, when it pertains to like this judgment or this judgment of somebody, what did they not like about this person, Taurus? It didn't matter what they thought about that person because they didn't know who or what they actually were dealing with. And it's just unfortunate because it's like they, Taurus included, really tried to break someone. And Taurus could be someone's family member, a mother, a father, it doesn't really matter. They really tried to break someone because they're like, it would have been based off history. And they just couldn't get through to that person. Either Tauruses tried to use somebody else to break someone, like a masculine to break a female to break a masculine, take it out of resonance, a love relationship, a connection, this anti-God, anti-spiritual, like they just tried to use this. But it was like, because they didn't actually know who they were dealing with, who was actually inside. Because it's the inside that counts. It didn't get through to that person, just didn't break. It's like you really can't break their soul type of thing. The thing that is so weird for me, especially with Taurus having this clean, pristine job, position, clothing, just the way they carry themselves, I wouldn't have even been comfortable to answer that phone call in the first place. I wouldn't have even been comfortable to go and pass judgment amongst those type of people. I wouldn't have even been comfortable with, if we're going off of face value, giving in to temptation, giving to that man or giving. But it's so weird because I feel like a part of Taurus's, because it would have happened so quickly, Tauruses wouldn't even have known why they would have answered, why they would have gave in, why they would have did that. I'm seeing just the utter look of confusion. And it's a common theme I do feel in the life of Taurus, especially dealing with people. Tauruses would be like, I'm not, like, Taurus is like, I deal with who I deal with on a basis. Like, on a basics, on a daily, whatever. Like, I deal with these people. But dealing with outside people, Tauruses would not, first off, Tauruses would look down on those type of people. Like, you're beneath me. But really, it would be more so like they're parallel to each other. But Tauruses would feel, because of where they live, what they drive, what they wear, their lineage better. But me, myself, as a husband, I see Taurus from a different light. Because Taurus would be so quick to judge maybe like not their ancestors, like the elder women in their families, partners, boyfriends, baby daddies, husbands. Taurus, maybe as a young woman or a young man, is like, I don't know why big my man dated him. I would have never dated a man like that. But Taurus, in a way, would have become just like the men that they were not fond of. Because the man that they were not fond of also answered that call with those type of people, ran in those type of circles. I don't want to say traitor, but it was like, you can't be good and bad. You can't be bad for good. You can't double dip. Like, you can't do that. It would have been specifically like Taurus would have felt like, well, he didn't know about her. Feminine energy would have been a shapeshifter. But okay, Taurus, you do know about her. And you still come through. Now, the thing is, the her that I'm talking about is not, I repeat, is not the feminine energy that I initially was talking about, Taurus, where I said, okay, Taurus doesn't know her. That feminine energy is like, I really don't want you to know my name. I really don't want you to know where I'm at. I really don't want you to be close to me. I just don't want you to. It's Cups energy, and it's so weird because Taurus would also be in Cup energy, like Queen of Cups. So this is definitely, I don't know, okay omen for Taurus's past. It would have been okay because Taurus essentially would have not been being judged. My question for Taurus is not how can you leave your home? How can you allow someone to miss out on everything? Tauruses will be going like, but I'm the end all be all. No. Tauruses would know what's going on with Job and Karen and how that's tied to like church. Taurus would know. Taurus would like know how to get in contact with their demons, honey. My biggest thing is, how could you let him forget? Like, Taurus would have been, it's weird. Taurus family situation is weird because Taurus would have been like, well, if he's out of the picture, then I can be second in command. Because Taurus always know they can't be the one. Taurus can't be the one. But Taurus is like, if he's gone, then I can move up. But it's like, like, Taurus wouldn't even know who they want to get close to. I'm seeing this older gentleman of feminine energy. I mean, I don't feel like she's young, you know, particularly, but I feel like he's significantly older than her. He would have had this phase in his life where he would have been the fool. But he has a way with words The way with words is to make things that are outright negative seem okay or positive, I should say. But Taurus would want to get close to that male. But that male only comes around when either someone can damn lose their life. Like, he might as well be Scorpio. He come around. It's awful when he come around. It's terrible endings every time a masculine energy comes around. It's either someone can get fired. So he can break up somebody's like friendships, like them are not best friends anymore, them are not lovers. He can come around questioning people at work, making them double guess what's them into, why they work here, why them doing that. And he would feel righteous about it. But he's like, you stay here, fool. I don't know. I don't know. But let's get some more clarification. I'm about to go now to my Mystical Shaman Pocket Oracle deck just to get some more clarification about Taurus and this judgment. Taurus is not like have a drink. Taurus is like working with another Taurus. But it's like to get that demon with a water sign. And that, my friend, is not okay. I guess Taurus would have access to a water sign, and Taurus would be holding on tightly to a water sign, but then Taurus would discard of a water sign, but still be like, someone loves you. Like, dragon, get the hell out of my face. Let's see. Taurus energy. I'm seeing the Prince of Darkness. I don't want to talk about taming the winds. Taurus energy. Taurus. Here we go. Well, damn. All right. Well, damn. Taming the wind came out again, honey. 55-48. All right. Taming the wind. These two favorite energies look alike. They look alike. I don't know if this is a before and after. 22 cards came out. They do favor. Taming the wind had something to do in the past for a cross watcher. It could be that. I'm not seeing the cross to make it a cross watcher. It's also making me think of a mother-daughter duo, like also time, like today and tomorrow. Someone could feel like someone's protector, but it's like blinding her. It's not going to make her safe. If anything, it could put her in more danger. They both, to me, look like the child. They both, to me, look like the child. The child will be more Piscean energy, like a feminine energy, Piscean energy that's into like African spirituality, but they just haven't matured yet. They would still be having these like familiar fights with family about who has been there for them, who hasn't been there. That could also be something that is happening in Taurus's life, because I do see that energy. It makes me think of it. Taming the wind. 55. Yeah, let's do 55 first, actually. All right, let's see here. I should remember, but I don't. I just read this yesterday. Taming the wind. All right. Yeah. Cleansing one's energy. Be present and consciously aware. Acknowledgement of higher planes of existence that influence and animate our life. So that's Taurus, feminine and masculine energy. Doesn't really matter. Taurus has a great influence over, but Taurus is not an earth keeper. That's not Taurus's job. But Taurus is in this, like, what's her name? Kate Beckinsale, Queen Elizabeth type of energy, where she's like, I control the wind. Essentially, Taurus is like, Taurus don't give anybody life. But Taurus could down their brothers. Taurus could down somebody. Um, the only positive, Taurus could look good. Well, was in it. But I don't think that the other people involved in Taurus' life would be pleased. Like, Taurus' family would not be pleased. Because it's like, we didn't even know that you were doing that. Like, we didn't even know. We didn't know. Only God knows. But it's like, how do they even have your number? Like, why do they have your number? How did they get your number? And why do they feel comfortable calling you when it's not that y'all should have beef? Y'all should technically represent like oil and water. I don't know. But Taurus is like, Taurus could be in a commitment as well. Taurus could start journaling. This is a symbol, though, for Taurus, I do feel, about respect. Tauruses are needing to respect and honor a spirit greater than themselves. Because for so long, Taurus has been like not an archon, feeling like they can handle things. Taurus for so long has been in this like power, but I feel like Taurus is actually insane. Because Taurus's family members are like, and it's so important to Taurus. Family is so important to Taurus. Even if it's friends, it's like friends that are like family. I grew up, I feel like I've been knowing you forever, my whole life. What I mean by that is like, those people, when it pertains to Taurus, are like, we don't cross that line. Tauruses would cross that line behind people's back. And I don't think Tauruses would play victim. Tauruses would play princess. Or like, they just still, no. Taurus need, like, first of all, Taurus it's not Taurus's job. And it wasn't the older Taurus's masculine energy's job. It's more my job. It's more my job because is a has been. And I've received, I didn't receive a call. No, I had to answer. It's different. Because it's like, I would have technically called Taurus, but I didn't. Nonetheless, what I mean is like, Tauruses have started to look at, it's their job to be faithful. It's their job to do it. I don't know if Taurus has a job. Like, do you think that you're God? Like, you don't have a damn job. You don't have a job. You don't have a job. You don't have a job. But for like Taurus and their damn family members would feel like, it's my job to do this. What they mean is, it's their job to influence people's lives, and it is not their damn job to do that. On a sense of a biblical term, in the decks that I'm using, Taurus would almost represent this Archangel Michael. Michael never had no damn job. He never had no job. He never had a job. He needed to sit the fuck down and worship the Lord. Probably follow Job. Okay? not influence Job or tell Job what to do. That's where it becomes a problem, when you start influencing life and its fucking actions. Life has been free from the beginning. But for some reason, Tauruses will be like, you need to pay, you need to pay, you need to pay. It would have ruined everything. Good or bad, would have ruined everything. But, like, all the archangels would have been in this position of, I have a job, I have a duty. Baby, if you're not a cherub that was told to guard the tree of life as an outsider, and there was only 3 of those fuckers, then I don't know what the hell your job is. And I never heard you have a job. God and Satan had a job to do. You are neither God nor Satan. So it's just confusing, because somebody is like, Tauruses at this point in their older age would need to finally realize something. Like, it's not necessarily you in trouble, but it's just like, that's not your damn job. Stop telling someone what the fuck to do. Stop interfering. Stop bothering. Stop leading. Stop. Because you've been doing it for so long, and things have only perpetually more so gone to hell, and Tauruses would be comfortable with that. Like, oh yeah, I like to go to the Bahamas, but then I want to go home. It's just weird. It's just weird. Now we also have the sorcerer out, which is 48. Someone could be 48 as well. Oh gosh, you guys, these readings be so long now. The essence. Someone will be going, but it could be a Cancer sign for this house or home. They're like, I'm missing something. I don't think that it's a secret, but them like would be looking at the shadow or the light. A protector. But she's like, that's my real name. She had a sister that she don't know. I don't know what it is. This is the source of dark power. The sorcerer represents the destructive aspect of the human psyche and the self-centered behavior that harms others. It symbolizes the unconscious beliefs and idea that fosters separation, conflict, and scarcity. Not somebody's name. Is it dark or is it light? It's darkness and it is light. It's also like a ray. It's like a halo, but it would be like a man in a way that it's depicted. But it is life. So it would have been being animated or controlled by Taurus. Now, okay, it's not who let the work in, but somebody's name is sorcerer or dark power, dark light, dark, but they're really psych. Psych, if I'm not mistaken, is like a Greek god or goddess. But it represents the destructive. They are chaos embodied, self-centered, 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 self-centered. Someone fell. Someone is like, well, I'm gonna cross you. They want somebody to have a flat. It symbolizes the unconscious belief and ideas that foster separation. The two looking at each other is like looking in the mirror. It's not cake or pie. It's been going on forever. But it's scarcity. They both would be going, I haven't had enough. It's not done. I'm not done. It's not finished. Eventually, though, Taurus or someone would have to be either the doll or the master. Now, I do feel like Taurus in this situation would be the master. But they would be in the room full of life. What I mean is, like, what I'm seeing is Penny Dreadful. One of the last scene where she's looking at herself alive, essentially, like a puppet. But she's like, I am the master. I control you. But the thing is speaking fucking Diablos. And the room is filled up of all of Chucky. Like, it's filled up of all these lives, all these dolls, all these souls that need to be collected, or whatever have you. And it don't give a damn. The doll don't care. Hold on 1 second. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Whoa. Yo, I still gotta go to the gym. Oh shit, I'm moving slow. I said 4:30, it's 4:21 already. I know y'all be seeing all my shit back there, but whatever. So Taurus is like, I am the master. I am a real, excuse me. I am a real girl. I am a real boy. But in saying that, the only story that we know to say that would be the doll. For some reason, Taurus's story would have not been told. No one knows Taurus's real story. Only God knows. I don't know, because even though Taurus will be saying, I am the master, I am the real girl, I am the real boy, that's Pinocchio. That is a doll. It has been crafted by wood, fairy, fae, druid, by some men. I just think that it's like a circle of life, but it is even tied to, they're not higher planes of existence. They coexist simultaneously on different spectrums. Instead of merging like heaven earth like this, it would be more so like this. You better start asking on people's with the Audis. I don't know what it is. Take it as resonates. But let's get more information about the sorcerer or the doll. The doll is like, I was just born like this. Taurus would be saying their ex is right. They're having problems. But that's like a chromosome joke. The invitation. When the sorcerer enters your circle, you're being called to look at how your beliefs around scarcity and self-centered fear manifest in your world. Examine the destructive part of your psyche that misuses power or harbors feelings of resentment, vengeance, lust, greed, bigotry, or hatred. Perhaps you've harmed someone because of these dark tendencies. If so, all is not lost. You have only forgotten that all beings are interconnected and the universe is abundant. The sorcerer arrives to challenge you to change your thinking. You're given a second chance. Correct your course and practice not blaming others for the darkness that lives inside of you. Make peace with it and choose another way. Aquarius, someone would be forcing Taurus to master it. Like, my darkness is going to force you to prove that you are who you say you are. You are the real girl. You are the real boy. Prove it. It's not break me. It's not break me. It would be more so like, shut me up. Shut me up then. But at that point, again, it wouldn't be two fools arguing. It would be two toys. Not Andy. Someone would be fake and an actress. Because wasn't she just getting beat on by some men? Somebody was getting beat on by a man. When she did think that she was a doc, she started getting beat on by a man or hit on. Taurus would have to make peace and choose another way. It's not, I'm not going to argue with the puppet on the string. I don't know. The medicine. It's not, I don't trust it. It's like a high blood pressure. Have you been feeling out of sorts because you've been faced with your own character flaws and the pain that you inflict on others when you are out of alignment? Radical self-acceptance is called for now. You must reconcile these darker aspects of your nature so you don't behave irresponsibly and cause more harm to yourself and the ones you love. Wait a minute. Okay. Time to come out of denial and accept responsibility for your words and deeds. When you meet the energy of the sorcerer with humility, this destructive power transforms into grace, which you can use in service to the highest good. Perhaps it's time to make amends. Do it. It will set you free from the shadows and let you step into the light. Why do I feel like in that aspect, Taurus would have to step to Capricorn? The devil. To get the light. This is all a test from Capricorn. I don't know why, but I feel that way. It's like, okay, you've got past that. Face me. Face me. Deal with me. He would be causing not mirages. You think they look good like you? No. You think she good. You trust her. You think she's on your side. Because Taurus would have been going. I'd have had to be on the sideline. Feeling, I don't know. Taurus would have been feeling like nothing ain't been working for me for a while. Capricorn was sending somebody in that's like, but I need you. Like a damsel in distress. But she was simultaneously going, let me put you on to game. I can help get you out of jail. Maybe I don't know what the hell this going on, honey. But she would have been straight sent in from the ops. All right, so let's get some angel answers here, Taurus. Taurus. Give me some answers about Taurus or crosswatch your air sign, possibly Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, dealing with someone that's like, I was born this way. It would be weird because that person, even though they're this doll, they would be going like, but since I was born this way, I'm like a rock star. And also, I can tell people how to put their makeup on. I can tell people how they need to make up with people. But then like, You're not gonna put your shit on me. Because honestly, I'm just a mirage. The reality is, it's you. That's real. I don't know. Somebody be saying I'm just a doll. But someone would also think that person is a witch. That person would be going, I am not a witch. I am not a witch. Capricorn sent me here. It's Capricorn's clouds. Let's see. Taurus. All right. Choose a new direction. Y'all, I have the hardest time finding because these cards are not numbered. Choose a new direction. This ain't confirmation because he ain't choosing that damn cup. He's like, hell. I don't know. The time has come to choose a new direction for your life. The circumstances that you find yourself living in may seem unfulfilling, or perhaps your heart is full of discontent. You know that there is something more out in the world for you, and you've been procrastinating following the guidance of your angels. Make a conscious choice to be the person you are meant to be. Create an action plan for yourself that leads you in the direction of your divine life purpose. Begin taking steps immediately toward a happier future. That would be more so for the cross watcher. That would be more so for the sorcerer. That would be more so for the doll. That would be more so for the person I was like, I was just born this way. I don't know why, but I just am. I just am the darker aspect of you. Because this is like, stop listening to Taurus. Cross watcher. Follow your own intuition. You know God. Listen to your divine life purpose. Begin taking steps immediately. And then also abundance is here, which is very, very lovely. Great abundance will find its way into your life. Your plans will yield prosperity, providing a sense of security about the future. Your angels will be with you as you take the actions necessary to manifest your dreams. Now, abundance is not always financial in nature. You may be seeking to manifest new ideas, a large circle of friends, a vibrant health, or romantic love. This card can also reflect an inflow of any of these types of treasures into your life. Open your arms to heaven to receive with gratitude that which you desire. This is very, very tricky energy, okay? Because from the get, Taurus and their just angelic nature is a little iffy. So it's weird because I feel like when it pertains to Taurus, it's like, be very careful. But when it pertains to family or the family of Taurus, it's okay to get close to them, kind of. But also be mindful because since they've known Taurus longer, they might choose sides with Taurus, even though Taurus could cross people. And you never know. You never know unless you are on the other side what Tauruses are actually doing. And it's not that it'll be too late for you and Taurus can burn you or whatever have you, but kind of, sort of. So someone is like, yes, abundance is there, but I don't know if your angels is what you actually want to be with you. Because again, you could lose control of your money, your finances, your life. Your life. When at the end of the day, only you are going to be judged for what you have listened to, for what you have done. Taurus can walk away and not care. Taurus could actually turn on you, walk with you, have you make all these decisions, and then burn you at the end. Like, oh, well, you shouldn't listen to me. Like, but I thought you cared. How much can they care? They don't care. It's human nature to care the way you think that something would care like that for you. I don't even think that the sorcerer would care. The sorcerer is like, proof to me, Taurus. Prove it to me. Prove it to me that I'm fake and you are real. 33. It's that type of thing. Prove to me that I am your child. Prove to me that you are magic. Prove to me that you are 33, Christ-like consciousness. Prove to me that I am not. It's that type of thing. But still, very, very lovely. Don't do that judge shit. Don't go to court when you've got all the money for the attorneys. All right, let's see. Let's see here, Taurus. Since we were talking about dreams manifesting, let's go to the Otherworld Oracle, which has a lot to do with the subconscious, dark psyche. It's really the realm of the sorcerer, the magician, even witch-like energy. The weaving of webs. It's like, if you've ever watched Avatar, dreams is like the Avatar state. If you are able to dream. So ironically enough, it would also be Taurus's like home or domain. Taurus's in a weird way would be going, you dream about me? I stay in your mind rent free type of thing. Let's see. Or the sorcerer. You never know. You never know. They just wouldn't be your dream girl. No. Because I'm kind of seeing on Mars. Them like, it's not a nightmare. It would expose fears, I guess. Taurus. Hope this making sense for you guys. Taurus. Chains. Breaking free of chains. That got something to do with the mirage that was sent in. Breaking those chains. But it's like, are you ready to be free, Taurus, of your darkness? Are you ready to be free of the mirage? Because the next step is only dealing with that big motherfucker, i.e. Capricorn with the devil. He don't like something. The sorcerer would be like Capricorn's feminine aspect manifested. But his feminine aspect of himself when he would have been innocent. What I mean is like, he's like, I once didn't know about God. I wasn't a pig. I wasn't clean, but I wasn't dirty spiritually. But I was like 1 in a million, 1 in a billion in the fact that I was alone in the world. There was no one else like me in my home, my city, my state, wherever I was at. And because of that, they built me up, dressed me like the sun, had all these signs in the sky to show them that I was not their father. And someone was led to the slaughter. Moniece? Little Fizz, them bitch, death comes in threes. Them like, she is not a good mommy. Somebody will be going, I am a good mommy. I am not your mother. I am not your mother. I am their mother. I am life's mother. I am not Taurus's mom. I don't know who your mother is. The thing is, like, Taurus is metaphorical, but angelic mother, that's the mother of the angels. She's gone. She's gone. She's dead. But that father would have fathered children with her. It made those heavenly Taurusian angel babies in my children. You only had 2 children. And they're young, they're children, they're childlike. Taurus children, like Taurus's mother's children would have been adults from the very fucking beginning. They never would have been children. Never would have wanted to be children. Never would have wanted children. They're like, it's all about work. It's all about job. But the father is the father of my children, boy and a girl. They're both a man. And those children. But I am not your mother. It's that type of thing. But because father would have cheated, think of like Zeus and Hera, and then Zeus's demigod children. The only thing is, it's different because it's like Gaia is not your mama. Gaia can't be your mother. You would be a man. You would be a man. Gaia is like a deity on their own, but the mother of a man, boy and girl. And then like Zeus and them would actually have somebody else is the amount. I guess Egyptians knew that because like they had that sky god thing. But I don't know why it's this. But I don't even know why I'm talking about that. Was the father nonetheless is the same. But they would have said Gaia, a Mother Earth, is a whore. Because you slept with her father. Only your father is a whore. Mother Earth wasn't no. I don't think Taurus is Mother Earth because Taurus is one of those children. It's not ever been the children. Taurus like, I don't know where my mom is. I don't know where your mother is either. I can try to help you, but I can't because I have to make sure that my children are actually okay. You can't fight that motherfucker. Because I got to make sure my children are okay at the end of the day. It's a lot goes on. But anyway, let's see what's going on with somebody's dream. I'm going to start off with 26. Peaceful among thorns. Peaceful among thorns. Let me see. Okay, so I got to be done by 5 o'clock. 26. Oh, yo. What's happening? It went from... What? Hold on. It went from something to something to something. It went from 21 to 1. So, okay. Oh, this might not be it then. This might be it. Let's see what's going on here because I cannot find it. 26. Chad, what's going on? Oh, here we go. Wrong book. Peaceful among thorns. Acceptance. It's actually not because it came out in reverse. Somebody's like, I refuse to accept this. It's the last quarter. The spiritual can't solve the material, but it can transcend it. Someone can solve the problem. It got something to do with Libra, possibly, not necessarily figuring it out. I don't know if it can transcend it. A futuristic monk, his skin crossed by small circuitry, meditates in the lotus position. An 8-pointed star inscribed within a circle is at his back, like horns piercing the air. A golden lotus aura envelops his body. No, he is not. But he reminds me of the rebel so much. But he's actually good. It's just That's no virgin. I don't know. The sentence, coexistence of the material and the spiritual is the human way to enlightenment. So because it came out in reverse, in this instance, it's not. It is not. Because it's not that it is forbidden. What are they actually, like, what would Taurus actually be telling you? Give him brain like NYU? I don't know what it is. I doesn't like that. We talk too much about spiritual stuff, spiritual that, spiritual this. Not that the spiritual side isn't important, especially in an age when everything seems reduced to the materialistic drive. But aren't we going too much to the other side? I have a money problem. Go spiritual. I have an health problem. Go spiritual. I have a love problem. Think of true love and go spiritual. I want to have sex. Go spiritual. If we were truly able to solve problems like this, what is spiritual? What is spiritual would have been sold in grocery stores. It is. Sometimes to solve money problems, you need money. And to solve love problems, you need to strange but true. Getting spiritual is not what solves our problems. It is what gives depth to our solutions. It makes them meaningful. It takes us from the small to the wide, from the river to the ocean. But sometimes we are not ready to make it our center. And therefore, it's perfectly fine if we do not. Center. Self-centered sorcerer. We are not ready to make it our center. We are not ready to be sorcerers. It actually came out in reverse. Someone is ready, but the issue is that someone is not spiritual. But because of that, someone is like, well, I don't have money problems. I don't have health problems. I don't have love problems. Someone be just going, I don't have any fucking problems. Libra, you do. Probably because you're spiritual. You're in a cult. That's kind of weird. That's kind of weird. Yeah, let's see what's going on with the Empress. It also came out in reverse. Let's see. Oh, shit. Wait. These are two different cards. Why is she up in the mix? You're not even about to be in the mix. Them not supposed to be together. But okay, let's just do this then, because she want to make it. If she just wants to be seen. All right, let's see here. All up in the damn mix. Ain't even supposed to be in the mix. Oh, okay. That would be Taurus. But she's no mother. Also, well, she's no mother according to Gemini. Gemini is like, because you didn't believe in me. I don't know what the hell this type of. It kind of reverse feminine energy, so it's actually masculine. But it says the Empress embodies the essence of creation itself, a vessel of limitless potential and profound fertility. She carries within her the seeds of possibilities. And it's not possible. It's impossible. A fairy God's mother. She's not the devil. No. But she reminds me of it. She embraces the ever-present ebb and flow of existence and the understanding that the cycles of birth and decay are not to be feared but celebrated with every breath. She weaves her intentions into the fabric of creation, giving meaning and direction to life by guiding and redirecting the chaos, the sorcerer. By birthing from chaos, the Empress brings forth the idea of a new existence, providing a balance between growth and transformation. Chaos offloading energies the destructive way. That's the sorcerer. The sorcerer. Gemini will be going, you ain't a mother. Okay. And let's see fallen energies so I could be done so I can get to the gym, y'all. Alright. Wisdom, upheaval, danger of loss in reverse, and adventure. Ain't dangerous. Alright, let's see what we got here. 22. I got a 22 in my shoe. All right, let's see. 22. Paimon. Wisdom. Air energy. Okay, so Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, like I said, but they feel like the sun. Meditation is your surest guide through the problems you face. Pay attention to your dreams. So Someone feels like, well, it should be spiritual. Before her fall from heaven for refusing to bow before Adam, Paimon was one of Lucifer's foremost lieutenants and still one of the chief fallen angels. She often appears in dreams and visions wearing a magnificent headdress. It's chaos, sorcerer. Magnificent hairdress and riding a camel in procession like a Middle Eastern princess, accompanied by the music of cymbals and other instruments. She is wise in all the secrets of nature and a great friend to philosophers and scientists whom she enlightens by means of inspiration. All right, guys. Okay. Oh, wait a minute now. So, but why 42? Earth. Because Taurus, Mars energy. Bloody revolution threatens. Choose the side you support with care. Ram's totem is the crow. Someone's drama, Libra. A bird that thrives on war and carnage. This angel presides over the destruction of proud rulers and emperors, but not just out of malice. It's not unusual for those who overthrow oppressive regimes to become just as oppressive themselves if unchecked. Sometimes only war can restore the balance. Ram also arbitrates in the reconciliation between enemies from which real justice can develop. They want to get, I don't know what that means. 24, fire energy. Venus, elegance and wisdom will bring success in a new venture. Love. Boom's totem beasts are the eagle and the wolf or jackal. He is related to Anubis, the Egyptian god of death, burial, and passage to the afterlife. Like the death card in tarot, this card can hint at an actual death. Oh yeah, at an actual death, but more usually signals the passage from one stage of life to the next, particularly as Boone is also the patron of elegance and wisdom, symbolized by the far-seeing eagle. Boone indicates success if you can rise courageously to the challenge of your situation. That's for the abundance and choose a new direction. That's for the cross watcher. Listen to yourself sometimes. Take your own advice. And then lastly, it ain't dangerous. 37 came out in reverse, which is Shack, air, moon, guard against theft, not just of money and goods, but reputation. Maybe don't fight it. Shack's totem bird is the stork. Birth. This got something to do with that Piscean energy that I said from the beginning. Fighting with family because someone ain't been there for you. This is not the child bringing stork or of recent folklore, but the child stealing one of ancient Greece. Shack is a great robber and used to be the patron of horse thieves, but any kind of wealth or treasure attracts him. He can dual the sight, hearing, and understanding of his targets, making it easier to go about his trade. If you are not planning a robbery yourself, in which case Shack support will be welcome. Beware of those who would rob you. Robert Graves, the white goddess. That's some big black lesbian. But somebody Shaq, as big as that basketball player, I guess he on the same side as Taurus, but he's like, I want to take your children. I don't think that he wants to. All right, let's see lastly what's going on here with the... Wait. So I can be done. All right. Taurus energy, Taurus. Oh, shit. All right, so whatever. Because I would never not me and that. All right, so what's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 of Pentacles energy came out. Let's see here. 10 of Pentacles. One of the last cards. Security, inheritance, lasting success, satisfaction, sharing, rewards, contentment. This is to the cross watch, the one that needs to listen to themselves and stop listening to Taurus and what they say. The 10 of Pentacles indicates that lasting success and material satisfaction have been achieved. You have earned the right to relax and enjoy what has been accumulated through your efforts. The card suggests that you have also gained an inner sense of security. In addition to your personal wealth, of family inheritance may ensure that you live in comfort for a long time. Enjoying the company of your loved ones and sharing your fortune with them brings great pleasure. Shaq, big ass, with Taurus want to take that away. Because remember that according to the angels, wealth, it could also be a large circle of friends, family, children. and being comfortable, being stable. Would want to take that away. Very strange. Knight of Wands energy came out in reverse. Let's see what that's about. If that's still to the crosswatcher. Knight of Wands. Why would Taurus want to take so much children away with their basketball player? Who should I play with? Kobe? That shit. Scorpio. Knight of Wands. Keywords: honorable, courageous, hasty, unreliable, aggressive, volatile, new direction. Yeah, choose a new direction. The Knight of Wands, but somebody is not going to choose a new direction, honey. They don't want to break them chains. I feel like someone don't want to face Capricorn. The Knight of Wands is a great warrior who loves to take risks and prove himself worthy. But it's also got something to do with Pisces in the past. An honorable opponent. He defends the vulnerable and fights for their cause. He can be hot-headed and temperamental and may rush to conclusions. The card may describe someone you know who fits these characteristics or could indicate that you need to develop your warrior-like qualities to defend yourself or your loved ones. The Knight of Wands often signifies a move to a new home or a new direction in life. Somebody ain't going to do it. And then also, no, someone is just cool, calm, and collected. All right, let's see what's going on here. Lastly, the last card of them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of Swords. 8 of Swords. Restriction. Somebody ain't restrictive. Someone is trusting. Someone can act. Someone can make a decision. It got something to do with Libra. Someone is free, and someone is not isolated from others. The 8 of Swords, though, represents restriction and mistrust. Like the 2 of Swords, the figure in this card is blindfolded. Someone is not blinded, okay? And I'm like, well, put that shit on then. The figure is also bound and surrounded by a wall of swords, as if held in a prison. A situation seems hopeless and you can't see a way out. You have run out of excuses and of ways to avoid making decisions. There is no escape. You must learn to trust others and should not be afraid to ask for help. Libra air sign is asking for help, but I just don't know who I'm asking. Well, that's all I got. Godspeed. God bless. Bye.